Let's look at the best queen charges at Town Hall 13. We're gonna select the top 4 and they have to be one of the best strategies in Town Hall 13. We're gonna start with queen charge hydra. It is simple and super troops are not compulsory at all. We're gonna deploy the queen from this side, make a funnel over here and charge her all the way towards this side and deploy the dragons from this side. Also blimp the town hall, and in under normal circumstances, do not let the queen engage the enemy CC because dragons can do that better. Finally, we're gonna deploy the RC wherever it is necessary as per the requirements and the pathing that the dragons took, but other than that, this should go simply. Let's begin with sneaky goblins. If you're not using that, then baby dragons will work just fine. The queen over from this side, laloon, healers and a super wall breaker. The queen should go in, so we are ready with the reach spell. Next wall break here, that will go ahead and open the way. Now super wall breakers make it significantly easier. If you're not using that, then you might have to invest a free spell or just tank the wall breakers with giants, whatever works. But over here, we're gonna rage our queen. She will go ahead and take out that inferno, followed by the Teslas, and she will go under a lot of fire. So we will make our queen invisible and she will take this compartment out very easily. Let's also deploy the king from this side. He will make the funnel there and deploy the dragons from this side. The warden, the dragon riders and finally the balloons. Pop the king ability now, he's under a lot of damage. And over on this side, let's reach and also deploy the blimp now. We're gonna pop the warden ability. The blimp will sail safely and get to the town hall compartment. So we're gonna reach them and poison the enemy CC. Our queen ability was forced here, nothing we can do about that. But balloons and yetis will take out the town hall. And we'll need to freeze the top scatter shot. We'll do it again once it comes out of the previous freeze. And it's time to deploy the RC. Take out the cannon first and raise the balloons and the dragons over here. With the final freeze, we're gonna freeze the air defense and the X-bow, and this should do it. We're gonna trigger the RC ability now, take out all of these defenses except the air defense that I was actually aiming for. But even with that, the troops will go ahead and take it down, and we have got enough cleanup on the outside. We still have got more than a minute remaining, and they will take this base out super fast. If you want more dragon variations, I'll be uploading one later. Now for the second one, we have got queen charge electro dragons. The concept is very simple. We will queen charge in one section and make a good funnel on this side and then deploy the electro dragons from this side and they will get the whole base down. This time I will aim the eagle artillery with our RC and that should be the end of this base. We're gonna start with a minion, that's for funneling, and over here I'm gonna take out the RC, a giant for tanking, and 2 headhunters should do the job. Or from the left side, I'll start to make a funnel with baby dragon, and once this barrack falls down, I'm gonna deploy the king. Headhunters again, that's for the enemy king. And finally the queen. Ice golem and more super barbarians for the funnel. I don't want the heroes to go onto this side. Also, I will not deploy the healers just yet, otherwise the king will steal them. So we're gonna wait for just a bit. I have placed the king in front of the queen, that's because there are 4 expos and the enemy queen. That will mean too much fire, and it's not like we cannot queen charge here, but that will need a lot of spell investment. So I'm just doing it this way. The wall breaker will go ahead and make the way here. And over from the left side, I have started the electro dragons. I will also deploy the stone slimmer along with them. And funnel on this side is pretty much okay. They should go towards the scatter shot, freeze the air defense, and raise the electro dragons. Gonna freeze the enemy CC as well. Or I might have missed that, and I'm gonna lose the queen. That's not the end of the world. The E-Drags under the warden ability will take out the first compartment. I'll deploy the RC from this side, pull the healers towards her, and gonna deploy the next rage here. The placement was off again. So this time I'm gonna place it properly. The next rage here, and the RC will take full advantage of that. She will go ahead and take out all the structures. I'm also gonna pop her ability pretty fast. I want to take out that air defense. She will go towards that side. She needs to take out at least one more building. That way the 4th defense can be taken down by her ability. Or the super dragon will do that for us. Whatever works. I popped her ability anyways. And now it's just cleanup. This turned into a royal champion charge. If your queen charge fails, then the next best option is royal champion charge. In this case, the queen did take out her value, and I only lost her because of the spell placement, but still this strategy is so strong, we're gonna get the whole field down with a lot of time remaining on the board. Now for the next one, we have got queen charge lalo. This looks a bit complicated, but it's not. First, we gotta queen charge the town hall and take out the enemy CC, so this compartment will be down. Send the flame flinger to this compartment, take out the multi, take out that multi with the king, and then charge the rest of the base with the lalo from this side. This strategy can be divided into steps, and if you follow them well, it will go well. First we're gonna deploy the flame flinger and one giant to search for Teslas. And over from this side, I'll deploy the queen and one healer. I will also deploy super barbarians to make the funnel. If you are not using them, then your call is baby dragons. Next, I'll super wall break here and also pop the queen ability. If you are not using super wall breakers and you are going into a complicated compartment like this, then use a jump spell. Now I will wait. I'll have to raise the queen up and then deploy the next super wall breaker from this side. The CC is lured, so poison it and freeze them. This is a really damaging CC, so I don't want to lose my queen here. She's still left to do her task. I'll use another freeze, and this way her job is mostly cleared. Well, the second freeze was not necessary. Now we can go to the next step. So we're gonna deploy the king, ice golem, and wizards to get his pathing. He's supposed to go into this compartment, take out the enemy queen and that multi. The walls are open there, so he will walk in very easily and get lured towards the multi. Our queen is in a lot of fire, so I'll use one reach spell on her and also freeze one expo along with the scatter shot. She's barely holding on to her dear life, but she will break this wall down and go to the RC compartment. Over here the flame figure just took one hit, but it does not matter at this point because the queen will step out of there and take out the enemy RC along with their inferno. So now we can move on to the next step. We're gonna deploy the lalo, lava hound and balloons along with the warden. Our queen falls down here. I'll use the grand warden ability and one haste and more balloons over from this side. I will also deploy the RC and the headhunters for cleanup. Rage these balloons, let them help to take out the scatter shot. And by mistake, I brought these equipments for the warden, but I should have brought these. That works really well with the lalo. But over here, everything has been taken care of and we can deploy all the things, clean our hands and swag the RC ability. And we're gonna do it fast. Now we will go against this diamond shaped base with Queen Charge Hog Miner Hybrid. It is usually better if you take the Town Hall and the Clan Castle with your Queen Charge, one hero, usually the Queen with the King, and after this type of funnel is made, we're gonna charge the Hybrid along with the Warden and RC from this side. And yes, we have got a siege barrack that will trim out this section. Let's make the funnel on the top side first with baby dragons. That's for the siege barrack later on. And over from the bottom side, we're gonna start the heroes. The king is supposed to take out the enemy queen and that scatter shot. The queen is supposed to take out the town hall and the enemy CC. Ice golems to support both the heroes and super barbarians to cut their pathing. I will deploy healers for the queen when the air defense falls and one super wall breaker for the king to let him into the scatter shot compartment. Let's deploy the healer and pop the queen ability, and it is also time to pop the king ability. He will go ahead and take out the scatter shot and also lure the CC in the process. Now we'll have to multitask in this attack, so we're gonna raise the queen and place the poison spell in advance, followed by the freeze or the rocket balloons, and the super minions will shut our king down. Over on the bottom side, the queen will take the inferno and she will go to the town hall next. The enemy CC will get stuck in the poison and fade away there. So now we can move on to the next step. And from the top side, I'm gonna deploy one giant, followed by the siege barrack, and deploy the headhunters for the enemy king. And now it's time to deploy the miners, followed by the hog riders, the warden, and RC. Early warden ability to support everyone as they enter the base. And over from this side, the single inferno claimed the queen. That's not ideal, but we already took out enough value from the queen. The warden ability has faded away, so I'm gonna deploy a heal spell here that should significantly reduce the damage. And over into this compartment, we're gonna keep on freezing the scatter shot. It's pretty cool if we catch the RC as well, and we're gonna keep freezing them. The tornado trap has been triggered, so that works out in the back end. And now the single is set on our RC. We'll have to make her invisible. She will take out the wizard tower, followed by the inferno. And that should be the end of this base. All of them will go towards the bottom side. There must be a defense remaining. And super hog riders also work well. You can bring anything else in your clan castle, but super hog riders work pretty well. Now these were not all the strategies with Queen Charge that you can do at Town Hall 13. There are more strong ones, and I will make one more video on Queen Charges later on. I'm gonna link it in the end screen. And before we end this one, I would like to thank Naif Yildirim, Gang, Mohammed, Prosto Keria, and Hariharan for sending me the friend request. And if you would like to do the same, then this is my player ID. See you in that video then. Bye.